Audiolibros en inglés. Cuentos clásicos, leídos en inglés. The Story of the Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there was a sow with 3 little pigs. The old mother did not have enough to keep them, and so she sent them out into the world to seek their fortune. The first that went off met a man with a bundle of straw, and said to him, "Please, man, give me that straw to build me a house." Which the man did, and the little pig built a house with it. Presently, a wolf came along, who knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in." To which the pig answered, "No, no, not by the hair of my chin. The wolf then answered to that, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed until he blew the house in and ate up the little pig. The second little pig met a man with a bundle of wood sticks and said, "Please, man, give me some of those sticks to build a house." Which the man did, and the pig built his house. Then along came the wolf and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair of my chin. Then I'll puff and I'll huff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, and at last he blew the house down and he ate up the little pig. The third little pig met a man with a load of bricks and said, "Please, man, give me those bricks to build a house with." So the man gave him the bricks, and he built his house with them. Then along came the wolf, as he did with the other little pigs, and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair of my chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Well, he huffed and he puffed, and he huffed and he puffed, and he puffed and huffed, but he could not get the house down. When he found that he could not, with all his huffing and puffing, blow the house down, he said, little pig, I know where there is a nice field of turnips." "Where?" said the little pig. "Oh, in Mr. Smith's field. If you will be ready tomorrow morning, I will call for you, and we will go together to get some for dinner." "Very well," said the little pig. "I will be ready. At what time do you mean to go?" "At 6 o'clock. Well, the little pig got up at 5 and got the turnips before the wolf came. When the wolf came about 6, he said, little pig, are you ready?" The little pig said, "Ready? I have been and come back again, and got a nice potful for dinner." The wolf felt very angry at this, but thought that he would get to the little pig somehow or other. So he said, little pig, I know where there is a nice apple tree." "Where?" said the pig. "Down at Merry Garden," replied the wolf, "and if you will not deceive me, I will come for you at 5 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll go get some apples." Well, the little pig bustled up the next morning at 4 o'clock, and went off for the apples, hoping to get back before the wolf came. But he had further to go, and had to climb the tree, so that just as he was climbing down, he saw the wolf coming, which, as you may suppose, frightened him very much. When the wolf came up, he said, "Little pig, what? You are here before me? Are those nice apples?" "Yes, very," said the little pig. "I will throw you down one." And he threw it so far that, while the wolf was gone to pick it up, the little pig jumped down and ran home. The next day, the wolf came again and said to the little pig, "Little pig, there is a fair at Shanklin this afternoon. Would you like to go?" "Oh, yes," said the pig. "I will go. At what time will you be ready?" "At 3," said the wolf. So the little pig went off before the time as usual and got to the fair. There he bought a butter churn, which he was going home with, when he saw the wolf coming. This time he did not know what to do, so he got into the churn to hide. By doing so, the churn turned over, and it rolled down the hill with the pig in it, which frightened the wolf so much that he ran home without going to the fair. He went to the little pig's house and told him how frightened he had been by a great round thing which came down the hill past him. Then the little pig said, "Ha! I frightened you then. I had been to the fair and bought a butter churn, and when I saw you, I got into it and rolled down the hill." Now the wolf was very angry indeed, and declared that he would eat up the little pig, and that he would get down the chimney after him. When the little pig saw what he was about, he hung on the pot full of water and made up a blazing fire. Then, just as the wolf was coming down, he took off the cover, and in fell the wolf. The little pig put on the cover again in an instant, boiled up the wolf, and ate him for supper, and lived happy ever afterwards. The